Joke time!
We got the jokes. We got the jokes. We got the jokes, baby. We got the jokes. Cuss-free. Always funny. We got the jokes. Need a ticket, bring your money. We got the jokes.
You heard the song. What's up, family? It's your brother Akintunde, your host for one of the few shows where the title tells you exactly what you'll receive in each episode. All I got is hilarious comedians with the funniest jokes and nothing else. Think of me like a comedy real estate agent with a wide array of comedy properties for you to choose from. But unlike real estate, you don't have to choose just one. So let's start looking at some properties. Up first, I got a comedy duplex featuring 4 luxury suites, all with different styles and flavors. Yeah, family, we got the jokes.
You know, there's a doctor here, you know. I mean, I had to go see, my wife had me go get a physical done because, you know, she didn't want me to, like, what's that word, die. And I went to go get the physical, and the doctor, he made me laugh because he goes, Mr. Rodriguez, you're borderline diabetic. I said, come on, doc. Don't tell a Mexican he's borderline anything. We'll cross that on purpose, you know what I said? Come on, don't do that. And this doctor was kind of like, he was like, for real, he's like, this is serious, Mr. Rodriguez. You need to take this serious. I'm like, calm down, I'm a comedian, you know? You need to take this serious, you get rid of your carbs. My what? Your carbs. Your pastas, check. Your breads, check. Your tortillas, see ya, you almost had me, doc. You almost had me. You take away my tortillas, you might as well take away my air. You know what I'm saying? Because I love tortillas. And this is the funny part of the conversation. Mr. Rodriguez, you can still have tortillas, you just gotta have wheat. I go, yeah, I can eat a paper plate too, but that, I don't do that, you know what I mean?
You know that only 1 in 3 Americans has a will? That's pathetic. Go get a will done. If you ain't got one, go get one. Don't leave your kids and grandkids be fighting over this stuff you still paying for or don't want. My daddy died a couple years ago. He had a will. He had it all laid out, you know. And listen, let me tell you something. I really didn't want nothing. I wanted one thing. My dad had a new F-150 truck. I didn't want that. He had a lot of jewelry. He had stocks and bonds, furniture. My mama was still alive. I said, go to her, and she divvied out. I said, I don't want nothing, but mama, I do want one thing, mama. I just want to ask you for one thing. I said, if I could have that handicap sticker in his truck, if I can just get that, mama, I don't want nothing else. I want to park up front at Walmart like everybody else, mama. I don't want to walk to the back, mama. I want to, everywhere I go, I want to be VIP, mama. If you just give me that sticker, I promise, mama, I won't ask for nothing else.
Means I need to join a gym, but I can't afford to. So what I have to do is walk around my neighborhood to get my exercise. So I need to talk to you dog lovers. Stop walking your dogs with no leash, because I'm scared. And I'm tired of you looking at me like something wrong with me when I'm trying to verbally protect myself. Get your dog! Get your dog! You better get your dog! And then you name your dogs wrong too. The name's supposed to match your dog. I'm tired of coming to your house. Hey, Bone, you want to meet Cupcake? All right, I'll meet Cupcake. Cupcake is a werewolf! You should have named that dog Cujo! It's like meeting a white dude named Jamal. Oh, you Jamal. Oh, I'm sorry, hold on, let me put this Kool-Aid up. Get some iced tea up in here, I'm tripping. That ain't what I was thinking.
I ended up being in a bad relationship because I wanted to find the good in everybody, because it's in there. Now, this was a long time ago, though. I had to say that. My husband in the audience, I ain't finna argue with him all the way down the road about who I was talking about. It was a long time ago. Y'all know how long ago it was? Thank you, all right. Appreciate it, yes. It was a long time ago. They said, Keita, you don't need to be with him. He ain't got no job. I said, hold up, that means he got more time to spend with me. You know what I'm saying? You got to find the good in people. They said, Keita, you don't need to be with him. He ain't got no car. I said, mind your business. He ain't got no license. He don't need no car. You know, I'm trying to find the good in him. But this is what got me, family. He took me to his mama's house. Okay, I'll be honest. I drove us to his mama's house. Y'all, when I got there, she looked at me like I wasn't nobody. She looked at me, she said, how did you end up with my son? Like he was a dime piece. I looked at her, I said, ma'am, I have low self-esteem. Yeah, and as soon as I get myself together, I'm gonna give your raggedy son right back to you because I am somebody.
We got the jokes. We got the jokes. We got the jokes, baby. We got the jokes. Cuss-free.
We got the jokes. Always clean, always funny. On Joke Farm TV. Cuss-free.
Welcome back to We Got The Jokes. Glad you hung around for more hilarious, cuss-free stand-up comedy. Okay, if your friends were describing you like a real estate property, what creative wording would they use to provide an accurate description? Are you a beautiful, open floor plan with great bones, warm colors, high-end fixtures with the latest upgrades? Or are you an older property that wasn't managed well, with little to no curb appeal, that has great potential but needs a lot of work, recommended only for savvy investors with deep pockets? Ooh, wait a minute. Is that describing me? Who wrote this?
Y'all, so my family growing up, my family made the bed every day. That my mom said it gives you self-discipline and you learn things. I wrote a whole book about making the bed every day.
In my family, we did it the right way and the normal way. We made the bed when people were coming over, all right? You're only gonna get back in it later on that night. Why waste that 3 minutes?
And y'all, I like the bed. I like to make it really just like a military fold. I like the sheets just like, see, look.
First off, we don't need y'all agreeing with her, okay?
These are my sisters, right?
No, man, just
I like it really tight, and you can bounce a quarter off of it.
I had to go to the doctor last week because my ankles were hurting, right? And the doctor looks at me and he's all like, "Are you a ballerina? You have ballerina toes." And I'm like, "No, doc. My wife folds the sheets so tight that I literally have to run and jump and point my feet and slide into bed, and then it just lifts me up." I go, and heaven forbid that comforter gets sideways on the bed at night, because she will wake up out of a sleep coma and be like, and it goes underneath my neck and it burns, and then she'll pop it up to make it straight and come fluffy all down, and I'm like, they don't talk about this stuff in marriage, right?
Because I had to go to the hospital a couple weeks, and you know they went up on their prices and stuff. I don't like going to the doctor or the hospital. Who your provider? I said Jehovah Jireh. So I might need your help after this. I go in the medicine cabinet and I take stuff the doctor gave me before. I don't know what I be taking because the label peeled off, but I said, I went to the hospital. I said, what have I been taking? Because I'm still hurting. They said, you've been taking prenatal. Because I get in the back and I see this long thing that look like a casket. I said, now. They said, we're going to give you an MRI. Anybody ever had an MRI? Honey, let me tell you. I looked at that machine and I looked at me. I said, hold on. How you going to get all this into that little machine? Here come the nurse. She said, Miss Lewis, it's written down on your paperwork that you weigh 175. I said, nurse, that's my weight in kilograms. I said, that's my faith weight. That's what I'm believing God for. That's the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
But you know, like your body changed. You know what I'm saying? Like one time I could drop weight like that. Now that weight hold on for a little while. I got something I never had before, sir, bro. I got back fat. And see, back fat is evil because you don't see it. You look in the mirror like, you know, oh, I'm straight. You don't realize your back look like a pack of hot dogs. And I was in a hotel one weekend that had 3 mirrors. So this mirror hit that mirror, hit another mirror. I said, hey! Who back is that? I know that ain't my back looking like that. Who is in here with their shirt off? I know that ain't my back. I called my wife. I said, why you tell my back looking like that? She told me, I thought you knew. Your back been looking like that. That ain't just happened. My wife, she married me. I had a head full of hair. Not no more. This all it is, right? This it. That's all it's gonna get right there. I ain't doing nothing else. I fought the good fight of faith for a long time. Tell me I was using that black stuff. The black stuff, now you take and draw your whole hairline back in. Your hairline way back in, you take it and draw it down like you in 8th grade. And walk around like ain't nobody can see it. The problem with that black stuff is high maintenance. Because you can't mess around and forget. You mess around and hit your head, you mess around and laugh like, now you done smudged black stuff all across your forehead. I was at a dinner party with my wife one night. We was sitting there together and I messed around and hit my head. She was like, walk out right now, walk out. Walk out right now, walk out. Go to the bathroom.
We got the jokes, we got the jokes. We got the jokes, baby, we got the jokes. Always clean.
All right, family, let's get right back into these jokes. Here's an extended comedy mega mix on Joke Farm presents We Got the Jokes.
We got the jokes. We got the jokes. We got the jokes. Baby, we got the jokes.
There's any single people in the house? Single people that might want me. I've been divorced for 20 years. Seemed like when I was with somebody, seemed like everybody wanted me. Soon as I became single, seemed like didn't nobody want me. You ever be by yourself so long, you might not even be looking for nobody. And you got that one friend to take it upon themselves to try to play matchmaker. Oh, I got somebody I want you to meet. I think y'all will be good together. She got a nice house, nice car, nice job. She ain't got no kids. And you be saying to yourself, well, what's wrong with her? You know? Then you ask how she look, it'd be a hesitation. She's okay. You don't need to be worried about how she look. You need to be worried about her personality. The devil is a lie. Ain't a man in here ever walked up to no woman and said, girl, I noticed you from across the room by your personality. Ain't no man ever did that. I'm not saying looks are everything, but looks get the conversation started. It's the initial attraction. It's not gonna keep me with you. And I've had arguments with people telling me, you shallow. That's because just because you let yourself go, I ain't gonna settle. I learned that from watching the movie The Color Purple. That's right. Mr. originally went over there to get Nettie and walked out of there with Celia. It didn't work out at all, did it? That's because he settled. It ain't gonna be me.
You know, when you first get single, you got all kind of stamina, amen? Because, you know, when you first get single, it's just you and Jesus, you know, and women, we make us a little list. You know, we always get us a little list because we've been through some stuff. We know what we want, we know what we don't want. 1 year go by, you know, you good. It's just a year, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years. You be like, all right, Jesus. Don't trust the sister so much. Sister growing weary. Need you to make that change, amen? 4 years go by, you be like, all right. 5 years, you pull that list right back out, don't you? You be like, hold on, some of this stuff ain't necessary. See, a good job ain't necessary. Long as he got a job will do. 6 years go by, you like, okay, come on, seriously? No, you pull that list right back out. Hold on. Teeth? Teeth is not necessary. He ain't got to have no teeth, Jesus. We wasn't even born with teeth, Lord. Teeth, that ain't even biblical. He ain't got to have no teeth, Jesus. That's the world's way, teeth. We can eat soup every day, Lord. He don't need no teeth. Some nights you be like, Lord, can you just send me somebody to help me pay these bills? Next thing you know, your sister moving in with you.
I got one daughter keep trying to come back. You know, you got that one that keep trying to come back. They spend the night twice. Next thing you know, you like, what's up? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Hey, good morning. No. Yeah, you trying to live here. And this, look, and then I got one that left right out of high school. You know, this is my thing. Me and my wife both. So out of high school, long as you doing something, you productive, you trying to make a way, you saving your money, I'm cool with that. I want you to do that. Save your money, man. Because when you leave, I don't want you to come back. Amen? Yeah, so saving the money, you know, with this one here, out of high school, she moves out because my wife ate her Doritos. You know when they be at that age, they think you can't tell them nothing. You know that kind of age where they feel like you owe them. And they talk different too. The young kids talk different. They don't talk like us. They got their whole little language. She came in, the bag of Doritos was empty on the counter. And she was like, and really they wasn't even really all that empty. It was still some left. You know what I'm saying? She gonna go to the counter like, oh my gosh, really? Like who do that? Like people eat people's stuff? Wow. Really? Wow. It's toxic in here. Wow. It's giving toxic.
We got the jokes. We got the jokes.
We got the jokes. We got the jokes.
All right, you should know by now, we got the jokes. Keeping with the real estate theme for this show, comedy is actually a lot like the real estate market. You can come in low when the market is down, stay in the pocket, do the work, and ride the wave. And when the time is right, you end on a high note with a big finish. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Until next time.
Y'all, I'm a church boy. I can't lie. I'm a church boy with swag. But I'm a church boy. Born and raised in church. Great-grandfather, pastor. Grandfather, pastor. My father is a pastor. God called me the pastor. Called me back. Said he had the wrong number. He got jokes too. Man, I've been in church my entire life, still don't know the difference between a test and a blessing. I don't know when God is testing me or when he's blessing me. I was at my favorite restaurant. The waitress brought me my bill. My bill was $17. I gave the waitress $20. She brought me back $75 of change. Is that a test? Or is that a blessing? I guess that would depend on if you saved or if you saved and delivered. Because if you're saved and delivered, that's a test. But oh, if you're just saved, may not come when you want him. Thank you! I ain't gonna lie, I kept that chain. I'm Marcus Wiles, I'm gonna see y'all.
We got the jokes.
Joke time!